Now, before I get into the details of what has just shaken the football world, I need you to stay with me until the end of this video. Because trust me, what's happening right now at United isn't just about one signing, one moment, or one piece of breaking news. It's about a shift that could completely change the course of the season. Manchester United have been through storm after storm. We've seen false dawns, shattered rebuilds, promises that faded before they truly began. Managers have come and gone, millions have been spent, yet the question always remains: when will the real turning point arrive? Fans across the world know the feeling too well. You've stayed up late, refreshing your phones on deadline day. You've clung onto hope as rumors flew around social media. You've celebrated prematurely before being left disappointed. And through it all, there's been one common thread: United are always one move away from redemption. And that's where we find ourselves again today. Reports from Sky Sports, landing just over an hour ago, have sent shockwaves through football. Sources inside Old Trafford are calling it extraordinary. Supporters are calling it destiny. Rivals are calling it a nightmare. But what exactly has happened? Well, let's not rush. Because if there's one thing about this story, it's that context matters. Since Rúben Amorim'S stepped into the dugout, United's identity has been under the microscope. He was hired not just to steady the ship, but to rebuild it from the ground up. Fans have been crying out for clarity, for a system, for an identity that doesn't vanish the moment pressure hits. And in his short time, Amorim has shown glimpses: tactical discipline, courage in trusting younger players. But he needed more. Everyone knew it. The squad lacked a cutting edge. The rivals could smell it too. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, they were circling, waiting for the cracks to widen. Every week that passed, the pressure grew. Every underwhelming performance screamed for a breakthrough. And then, suddenly, it arrived. Manchester United have pulled off a move that few thought possible. Sky Sports broke the story just an hour ago. United have struck gold. The kind of gold that could define an entire season. A signing that insiders are already calling a game changer. This isn't just about filling a position. This isn't about adding depth. This is about sending a statement to the rest of Europe. United are back in business. Under Rúben Amorim, they've just landed a coup that could rewrite their story. The identity of the player is still being kept under wraps officially, but the whispers are deafening. And from the reactions pouring in, one thing is clear: United have shocked the football world. The fallout has been immediate. Fans are buzzing, flooding social media with memes, chants, and raw emotion. Some are calling this the dawn of a new chapter. Others are already dreaming of titles. But what's perhaps most telling is how the rivals are reacting. At Arsenal, insiders say there's genuine concern. At Liverpool, analysts are quietly reshuffling their predictions. And at Manchester City, the champions, they're taking notes, because when United make a move this bold, the balance of power begins to shift. But what exactly makes this deal so important? Well, insiders at Carrington believe this isn't just a signing. It's the missing piece of Amorim's tactical vision. The kind of player who can change a game with one moment. The kind of leader who lifts those around him. The kind of presence that demands opponents sit up and take notice. This is why it matters. Not just because of who has arrived, but because of what it represents. United have shown the courage to go big, to be daring, to refuse to sit back and settle. That's the old United spirit. That's what fans have been desperate to see again. Of course, questions remain. Can this new arrival handle the pressure? Will he adapt quickly to the Premier League's unforgiving pace? Will the chemistry click under Amorim's system? Those are answers only time can provide. But one thing is certain right now: Old Trafford feels alive again. And when Old Trafford feels alive, the rest of the footballing world listens. Take a step back and think about what's happening here. We're not just talking about numbers on a contract or figures in a transfer budget. We're talking about a wave of belief, about a fan base that has been starving for hope finally being fed, about rivals suddenly realizing that United aren't quietly fading into the background. They're charging straight back into the spotlight. This is the kind of move that doesn't just change a season. It changes the mood, the energy, the psychology. Suddenly, United players walk out with a different swagger. Suddenly, opponents second-guess themselves. Suddenly, the story is no longer about failure or rebuilding. It's about momentum. And momentum is everything in football. So, where does this leave us? As the details continue to unfold, as we wait for the official unveiling and the first press conference, one thing is already set in stone. United have drawn a line in the sand, a statement to every critic, every doubter, every rival who thought they could write this club off. The Red Devils have made their play, and whether this gamble leads to glory or heartbreak, it will be remembered as the moment Manchester United stood tall once again. To the fans watching right now, remember this. Football isn't just about results or signings or even trophies. It's about moments like these. The moments when hope comes roaring back. The moments that make you sit up, lean forward, and believe again. And tonight, that's exactly what Manchester United have given us. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Maybe even the future of the club.